Now, case in point, the Biden administration. They've just unleashed yet another barrage of their insane, irrational, unjust, evil sanctions against innocent Judean farmers, soldiers, organizations, people who have done nothing wrong, most of which have not even been accused of anything. And everything that they have is frozen and taken away from them. Now they're releasing a brand new and even more infuriating blitz of sanctions. The newest ones included an organization called Amana.
The United States is today imposing sanctions on Amana, the largest organization involved in settlement and illegal outpost development in the West Bank, as well as its subsidiary Binyane Bar Amana. Amana is a key part of the Israeli extremist settler movement.
There we go, the Israeli extremist settler movement. The jihadists every day, not one sanction against them. They're a construction company in Judea, Amana. That's who they're sanctioning. Why? What is this really all about? The truth is that it's simple. Amana is building Jewish homes in Judea. And the Biden administration doesn't want Jews in Judea. They don't want any Jews in Judea. Not one. Why? Well, according to them, the reason is so that they can create a Palestinian state in the West Bank, which everyone knows would put millions of Jews under the direct, obvious, and imminent threat of being October 7th, of being wholesale massacred. Which is why, by the way, they coupled these sanctions against Jews in Judea with millions of dollars that are sent via U.S. aid to the very jihadists that are taking that U.S. taxpayer money and funneling it directly to the terrorists with blood on their hands as payment for having murdered Jews. Look it up. It's called the pay for slay policy. That's the policy of the Palestinian Authority. You slay a Jew and you're paid monthly for the rest of your life. And in the Biden administration's final farewell, they're sanctioning more Jews and giving money to them. So what do they want to do? They want to create a state for these jihadist death cult terrorists in the heartland of Israel. That's right. They want to divide the land of Israel to create another jihadist terror state right within the beating heart of our nation. But what they don't realize is that they aren't sealing Israel's fate. We'll be just fine. What the Biden administration doesn't realize is that they are sealing their own fate. Because the prophets of ancient Israel unbelievably predicted that this would happen. They predicted that not only would we be exiled from our land for thousands of years, but after millennia of dispersion, we would be ingathered to our land from the four corners of the earth, which has never happened to any nation ever before, anything near like it. And when that happens, that we are ingathered, the prophets foretold, the nations would seek to steal and divide our land. Among others, the prophet Yechezkel, I thought I would start with him, he said it perfectly. Surely in the fire of my jealousy I have spoken against the rest of the nations, who have taken my land for themselves as a possession with wholehearted joy and utter contempt, that they might drive it out as plunder. Or the prophet Yoel, who proclaimed, I will gather all the nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. There I will enter into judgment against them concerning my inheritance, my people Israel, for they scattered my people among the nations and divided up my land. Where does it say that they're going to be ingathered right there? It says to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means to the valley of God's judgment, not necessarily a geographical place, but it's a place of pure, absolute, true judgment, which one cannot hide behind empty platitudes and gaslighting and falsehoods. The judgment will be very clear and will be there. The nations will be judged for what they are doing to us right now.
Hey, this is Jeremy Gimpel. If you enjoyed that content, then you will enjoy all the content on the Land of Israel Network at www.thelandofisrael.com. And if you want to take it up a level, you can join our global community of people that learn together, that work together, that are all a part of a global movement of over 1,000 families all over the world. And you can join the Land of Israel Fellowship. Check it out on thelandofisrael.com.